Before he wore a crown, he carried a staff. Before armies chanted his name, only sheep knew his voice. This is the origin of Psalm 23, written not by a priest in a temple, but by a shepherd who became a king. David knew loneliness long before he knew power. In the fields of Bethlehem, he guarded sheep from lions and bears, no applause from anyone, no audience, just danger and dependence on God help. Out there in the field, he learned something most kings never understand. Sheep survive only because of their shepherd. They cannot defend themselves. They cannot find safe water on their own. They cannot navigate dark valleys without guidance. And David realized he was no different. So when he wrote, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want," it was not poetry. It was a confession from the heart. Many years later, that same shepherd stood before giants. He faced Goliath with nothing but a sling and unshakable trust. He survived the jealousy of King Saul. He fled through the wilderness. He endured betrayal, rebellion from people, and the collapse of his own household. He walked through valleys of death, and yet he declared, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil." Notice what he is saying and not saying. He did not say, "I will avoid the valley." He said, "I will walk through it." Psalm 23 was not written from comfort. It was written from survival. From a man who had been hunted, from a king who had failed, from a father who had buried a child, and still believed he was guided. He prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. That is not peace without conflict. That is peace in the middle of it. David understood something terrifying and beautiful. The shepherd does not remove the valley. He walks with you through it. And at the end, the warrior king writes words that echo beyond battlefields and graves. "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Not hope based on circumstance, hope based on presence. Psalm 23 is not a lullaby. It is a battle hymn whispered in trust, written by a shepherd, forged in danger, sealed in faith, and carried across centuries by those still walking through dark valleys, believing they are not alone.